this is basically for geeks and tech.
Hi guys, I am Balaji. I am HR IEEE CIS. So the team, what we are having today are the winners of the Smart India Hackathon Software Edition. So yeah, so initially, when you if you see means more than 40,000 teams registered for the hackathon. So among those 40,000 teams, there were nearly more than 2 lakh active participants. So among those 40,000 teams, only precisely if I want to give the data means only 1,282 teams. That's just a handful of teams were selected and they were scrutinized for the finale of the Smart India Hackathon, which held the December of 2023. So, among those scrutinized teams, we are having Team Unfazed who won the Smart India Hackathon Software Edition by solving the problem statement related to coal under the Ministry of Coal. Yeah. So, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, audible.
Yeah.
It's clear. Yeah.
Yeah. So, could you please introduce yourself? Just
Yeah.
a short introduction.
Okay. Yeah. I'll start with me. So my name is Harshan, and I am the team lead of Unface. Currently studying in VTech Artificial Intelligence second year.
Okay. I'm Prajein CK of the team Unfazed. I'm a sophomore year undergrad, currently pursuing artificial intelligence and machine learning.
So, like guys, I'm Dinesh Kumar. I'm a student of BTech in AML in second year.
So hi, I'm Sakthisree Moliyan. I'm in BTech Computer Science and Business.
I'm pursuing my degree in bachelor degree in artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Yeah, so could you please explain the problem statement which you got in Smart India Hackathon, and could you please state the challenges and how you overcame it? One
So
at a
let me
time, please.
start it. Yeah. Okay. Can I start, guys? Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, our problem statement was given by Ministry of Coal. So our problem statement is about multimodal visibility of coal transportation system, developing a software for it. So what they need is that we should they have so much vehicles and they are managing so much shipments, the coal industry. So they should ship the coal from one place to another place, but they don't have a technology where they can track the vehicles at real time and manage the shipment. That was a big issue in coal industry, and nearly coal industry is growing in exponential rate nowadays in India. It's like a major power source using for generating electricity, and the use of coal is increasing year by year. According to nearly when we researched, it was about nearly 937 million tons, megatons of coal being produced in India, and there is more than 200 million megatons of coal imported in India. So use of coal is very vast, but they don't have the technology to manage them. So our problem is to develop a technology to track their vehicles at real time and the shipment process, so they can manage the shipment easily and track the vehicles at real time, and they can manage it, create the details, so they have a full control over the shipment all over India. So, for
Yeah,
example,
but the
let
catch here is,
yeah,
let me explain. So, a shipment tracking process can be done by anyone for any product. But when it comes to coal, a public quantity goods by the government, it's going to involve a lot of transportation vehicles and modes to actually like facilitate through. So, tracking becomes a lot tedious and it becomes a lot complex. For example, if we were to ship a coal shipment from so and so mine to a power plant, you're going to require waterways, roadways, and sometimes rails. I mean, mostly rails. So when it's going to shift from one way to another, the complexity increases while tracking. So we had to, plan out and devise a clean structure blueprint to overcome this tackle. I mean, tackle this and overcome this struggle. Yeah. So that
yeah.
was.
So as my teammate said, yeah, it was a real challenge because there are so much vehicles. As you said, there are different modes of vehicles, from land to railways to shipments, waterways. In waterways, there are different categories like inland waterways, seas. So we should manage every vehicles. So we should construct the application which can handle this amount of vehicles and shipments in your large load. If you talk about in quantity of data, it's going to be large. So we should build a data or a application, a software, so that these things can be handled at your large scale. So that was our problem statement given by Ministry of Coal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, for considering this problem statement, only your team got this problem statement, or many any other teams got the same problem statement and they worked in it?
There was 6 teams that got selected for this problem statement.
Oh,
So in that, actually, there were only 5 teams came to Bhopal, which is the nodal center for us. It happened
okay.
in Bhopal. There only for our problem statement, as he said, there were 6 teams got selected for this. For the finalists, there were nearly around 200 to 300 college like teams applied for this problem statement. In that, it got shortlisted to the top 6. So in that top 6, we are one of them, and we are the winners for the problem statement.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you so
So
much.
the
Thank
specific thing what I have to mention here is, so more than 2000 colleges registered across India for the Smart India Hackathon, and the team from our college, Rajalakshmi Engineering College, won the software edition by solving the Ministry of Code. So that's not an easy task, right? So great achievement you have made. So the next question is, could you please explain the technical tools what you have implemented in your project?
Yeah, okay. Okay, let me shoot.
Yeah.
So actually, our application consisted of a web application, a mobile app, and we implemented IoT and AI into them, and we should build an application programming interface.
Okay.
So our web application is about the admin panel. So admin will have the access to the web application. So basically, from the web application, we can manage everything. As I said, the shipments, the vehicles, the users, the places where they can track everything and manage the whole application on their own. And we had a mobile application which was for the workers. So like coal shipment has
Workers
many
and so yeah. So as coal shipment, we've talked about the complexity. So the stakeholders involving at various regions, they're gonna have to have a tailored UI for them to actually handle. So we had to bring in a mobile UI applications for the drivers at the ground level, as well as for the supervisors who actually look over to them. So a mobile application in need was required.
And there were in this application we also have implemented cutting edge technology in AI, like computer visions for vehicle detection, so that we will alert the admin that whether the vehicle is reached or not. We made the whole shipment process automated, something innovative that is being done in our application. The innovative part is that uh, the shipment process will be manually updated in application. Even Amazon still now will manually update by the users, but we wanted to make this process automated. So we implemented multiple technique like double layer of authentication. We had multiple layers of it to check whether the shipment is reached or not. So the whole process is automated, so they don't need to worry about the process that whether it reached or not, whether updating or not. They didn't have that worry when they start a shipment. The whole thing gets automated, so it'll be very easy and user friendly to use this application. So if we we will explain the tech stack for individual
Okay.
things.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll go in technical detail. We will keep it simple, but
But
so
that's like
for
the overall overview of the project what we've done before. It had a
Okay.
admin dashboard, a mobile application for the ground level stakeholders, and the integration of IoT and hardware, and with the latest AI image analysis and optimization. So that was
so
the
we will
overall overview of the
yeah.
project.
So we will split down this into each category because this application is complicated and we have so many parts, and we will each and everyone in our team will explain one part of it. So let us start with the admin panel. Okay, so admin panel is built using JavaScript library known as React. We could have gone and opt for Next.js framework, but we need to keep it simple as we had exams, and we came to know that we got selected prior 15 days of SIH, and we also had exam. We didn't have enough time, so we opted for using React JavaScript library, which is an front-end JavaScript library for developing web applications. So using that and different tool set, we built the whole web application. For server, we use Express. I think most of them knows Express.js. So using that, we built the web application and Express.js for the application programming interface. And there is a catch in this problem. So everything should be in real time. So the admin and every workers need to see the changes in real time. So this server should work in real time. So if you are going to implement this thing in real time, you should have a well structured application. And as I said, this application is so much complex, and it's applied in large scale. It should have a rigid architecture to handle it. So we came up with two architecture. Actually, most of the people, I guess, know monolith architecture, which is the simplest form, and some advanced architecture, which is known as microservice architecture.
Microservice.
But because of the time constraint, we opted for monolith. But if you are going to go like production level, we will convert them into microservices. Microservice is nothing but the advanced architecture of monolith. So microservice will handle much better than the monolith, and it can scale very well compared to monolith. So we opted for monolith, and we built using Express server. To make it real time, we used a JavaScript library known as Socket.io. So I think
Yeah.
most of them, if in this web development domain, you would have heard about Socket.js. And we didn't use any third party libraries to create our servers. We used our own Express servers, and we built it from ground up. And I think Prajein, you can explain the mobile part, what
Okay,
they have done.
so starting off with the mobile application, again, various stakeholders are gonna need various applications to operate and update the whole process of it. So we kind of classified our stakeholders into two. One were the transporters, who are actually predominantly drivers of the buses, I mean trucks, railway operators, and barge operators, or the whole inland waterways operators. So that was transporters, and then the supervisors part came. So you always need someone to look after the whole processing. So we created different tailored UIs instead of creating two different apps to not like increase the complexity of the whole app. So we, designed two different UIs that actually has the necessary information on where the shipment is actually in, where they'll actually get assigned, and when they actually need to act upon, and how they're supposed to update. So the drivers will have, they'll get assigned where they actually have to ship the shipment. They'll have the whole user interface of the profile. And to make it even more exquisite and unique, we kind of thought about it in a whole ground level perspective, because a lot of drivers are actually not that literate when it comes to English language proficiency. So we thought we could actually bring in the whole app into their own native language. So we had to use a library. Okay, for the tech stack part, I feel like we did use React Native for building the ground level of the base structure. And I18 library was used for specifying, the change of languages. And yeah, so other than that, we did use Google API, Socket.io for real-time communications. Anything else, Sharon, Hushan?
Okay,
For
yeah.
like,
So I
yeah.
think our ML part will be explained by Ashwin JD. Ashwin JD, you can proceed. Ashwin JD can't hear you, man. I think you are in mute. Hello, JD. Still can't hear you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think okay.
we can't hear him. So
Let's proceed. Actually, check whether is it working or not. Arunachalam, can you explain the IoT part so that everyone will have an understanding?
Yeah, you guys can hear me?
Yeah. Da.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So what I've done so far was I decided I'm an IoT expert of this team.
Arunachalum.
We can.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, we can hear you.
கேக்குதுல்லண்ணா
கேக்குது bro, கேக்குதுடா. You can go.
What I've done so far is I've designed two IoT components, which is a telematic control unit and a load cell for wagon weight management. A telematic control unit is a device which retrieves the data from OBD port of the vehicle, which is a vehicle contains lot of electronic units like which is called as ECUs, which retrieves data like raw data like engine RPMs, engine coolant temperature, the torque produced, engine load cell, engine load, what yeah, maybe some extreme things. The data will be derived from those electronic units with the help of a telematic control unit, and through GSM module we send those data to monolithic server which we build for the purpose of understanding and converting it into a user understandable format. This works on a manner like we mainly done this for predicative maintenance system. Predicative maintenance system is a thing which is we could say either the vehicle or something, a car or a truck is whether it needs a maintenance or we could even predict any malfunctions or failures which is going to happen through the help of telematic control unit. That's the main goal for our telematic ECU. And the second IoT device is a load cell. A load cell is for comparison, take a weight scale. A load cell is a typical weight scale for wagons, but we could track the weight of the load which is loaded within the wagon. Let me make clear. Wagon is a goods train compartments இருக்கும்ல, load carries wagons.
Okay.
So on the wagons, for calculating the loaded weight capacity of the coal in real time, we created an IoT part called load cell. The load cell is placed in between the chassis. This is something. The container which will be like this placed over the chassis. Chassis is connected with the wheel part. In between the wheel part and the container part, we will place a load cell. Through because of center of gravity, we could track the real time weight of the wagon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mr.
so
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So
This involves like MCU. Yeah.
you're continuing.
You
Yeah.
want me to? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the same plus cinematic mode, which is through the GSM module, we Sakthisree derived data from the retrieved data to a monolithic server. In the server, we do our processes for as we require. So that's the part of the IoT.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole
Pretty
hardware
much the
about
whole
it.
hardware, but AI part. Okay, so Ashwin JD was here, but I think he's facing some technical difficulties. So I think Dinesh Kumar, can you explain the AI part of the application? If so.
So we focused on the image recognition to detect the number plates. So in each critical point, we use the AI model to detect the a number plates and the vehicle number and the ship name or whatsoever. So it updates to the admin panel, and it update the dashboard completes the updations of the each routes to yeah.
Yeah, and then we also use AI parts and predictive maintenance of vehicles. So basically, we also had data from the vehicle, and we are going to inform our stakeholders, like admins, like higher level officials, that if there is some problems in vehicle, with the help of AI technology, we use it for predictive maintenance and so on. So with the data, we process the data, and we help with the help of AI, we use them to process the data and show useful data to the admin, so that it can be better and they can be prepared for any other issues in the futures, and they can use the power of the AI. And then other than that, as Dinesh mentioned, we also used it for computer vision for tracking our shipment. We said you that we are automating the shipment process, right? So by automating the shipment process, we need a way to detect whether the vehicle reached the particular place or destination or not. So that in that place, we use computer vision to detect whether the vehicle reached the location where it meant to, and with the help of it we will update in the shipment that it reached, so the whole process gets automated. So that's the whole overview of our application.
Like
For AI
for the
part,
AI, yeah, just
yeah, tech
explain the
stack.
back end, yeah, tech stack.
Yeah, so basically for AI tech stack, we use TensorFlow for building neural networks, and sklearn library for small models, basics model. And we also, to host these AI models, we use Python library to host it, because we cannot host them in Express.js because language are different. So we built a Python server using what library? I cannot remember it. What was the library present?
Fast API, I guess. So
Yeah, so fast API. Yeah, I'm not sure. So fast API or Django. I'm not sure what we use.
Yeah.
Django, I guess. Yeah. So after that, we use the tech stack like TensorFlow, sklearn library, and much more for AI. And for IoT, we actually bought components from market. For example, GSM module, load weight, and much more components to build it. And we assemble the parts in our model center. Yeah, that's it. This is the whole application.
Yeah, so various technologies you have, that's various domains you have integrated, right?
Yeah.
Starting from IoT, ML, CV, AI.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's done
so
complete
such
software.
a long, such a long technical stack actually. So, guys, frankly asking, how many days it took for you to implement all these? So
Yeah.
on, yeah,
like
yeah. On the other side, you were having your semester exams on December.
Actually, it
So
took me like
That's how I got stuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
Network
But
issue,
like,
man.
despite the days, I feel like it's like the ask of hard work that we put in. Because there could be some days where we were just lethargic or focusing on semester exams, but they were
yeah, yeah, yeah.
complete nights where we didn't sleep at all. So more of the days, give me a rough estimate, like how many. I feel like it would be around 10 to 15 days.
Yeah, it was hell of a journey. As you
Yeah,
said, this application
yeah,
is so much complex actually. So it required so much time to build it because it's a huge application. As we are saying, we are going to make an admin panel, we are going to make, which is a website, a mobile application, a server, blah blah blah. It's like an production level application where real companies use it. We built an application
Yeah,
standard
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So we didn't have enough time because we had our hackathon on 19-20 December, but the results were announced prior 15 days or 17 to 18 days. So we just had 15 days, and we also had our sem exams going, and it
Yeah, yeah.
was very difficult actually. Actually, I thank my teammate. They were really supportive through each process. If my team didn't work together, I think we couldn't have complete the minimum viable product. We couldn't have completed the project. It was very hot, but the sleepless night that we coded like this 10 days, and we also had flood, making it worse, even worse.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
so we didn't have any power cut everywhere, flood everywhere. So like Sakthisree also not able to join the as there were power cuts, she cannot even attend the meeting, so it was very hot. But we pushed through this so much obstacle and hardship, and at the end we made it, and it was worth it. Like we didn't sleep because we had exam,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had to juggle the both,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
exams.
Definitely you have to manage them, right?
So we had a choice actually. Basically, we had a choice. We cannot do both extremely good. Like some exam, we cannot score like 100 of 100, and we cannot make a product. So we acted smart, and we tried to balance it, and we managed to balance it, and we did a great hell of a job producing a good product that made us win our
Yeah,
essays.
yeah. Surely you want, right?
Yeah.
So the right choice you made, like
One more thing we didn't
one
just
on
give it
the
a
on
try,
one
just
hand you
participate
had
in
your
the
semester
hackathon. We
exams,
wanted to
and
do
in
the
the other hand
hackathon.
SIS
So
exams.
every
Once again, guys, I think both of them were going. Sakti was saying, yeah, you can. Sakti, you can proceed. Once again, bro.
you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah. So yeah, we didn't just want to participate Smart India Hackathon or just give it a try. We all wanted to win the hackathon. So we had that mentality from the initial stages of the hackathon. So I think that was a very important thing for our winning.
Indeed.
Yes, bro, you can proceed, Bharat. Will go.
Yeah. Say you said that more than six teams got the same problem statement, right? So, what made your team so unique and novel so that you won the hackathon?
Okay, so again, if we were to answer this question, we could either bring in the whole IoT part because it was it was a software problem statement, but we delivered the hardware. But I don't feel like that could be the only reason. From Shaktisree's whole business model canvas to Harshan's whole software implementation of all, from the root level of understanding to the working of our mobile application, say like, every single feature, I feel like it contributed to the success as a whole. I don't feel like, one particular work or one particular novelty feature. Because
Yeah,
first
yeah,
things first, we actually delivered more than what they actually asked for. Secondly, it's like the way that that like showed us unique. And to be honest, like everybody who were there were actually like third years and fourth years, and we were kind of anxious because it was the first times, and we just felt like we were not in their level. But as the competition progressed, we just like didn't really give up. So the novelty features, what I would say in my perspective, would be the whole business model canvas, the IoT, the AIML integration, and the Harshan, would you like to add on like it's more of like a personal perspective? What did you feel unique about the project?
So our application was really a standard and it was well made, a product which they were really impressed at the own. First, the problem statement they pitched it right. So they expected a solution in their mind, and we were spot on the solution. So they got the solution what they needed. So we made a solution which was really feasible to the current system. So they were really impressed on it. Other
yeah,
than
yeah.
that, for novelty features, actually there was no other team really implemented IoT part. But
Yes.
this application runs on IoT. IoT is a core component where we get the data. If there is no data flow, there is no application for this. So basically, we implemented a full app, a full flow of the solution, and they were really impressed about it. And there are so much unique features that we really added. So basically, what one thing that we made innovative and stand out is that as I told you, the shipment process were automated. So the whole flow was automated, and this was not done by any team. And in real world, it's not been applied all over. So it was something really innovative. And so basically, if I want to consider it from yeah, shipment complexity, I will explain the shipment complexity. So they will ship a coal from take an example from Chandigarh to Chennai. So there will be nearly three modes of vehicle. So we implemented an AI so that it will automate which vehicle should transport from A to D, the whole
Yeah,
process. So making it more innovative. So they just want to put in the origin and the destination so that they will get the whole flow automated. So this was a big innovative part in our project. So
yeah,
other anyone, yeah, guys.
Yeah, that's amazing.
yeah. Clearly, you stated that which made your team so distinct from other teams by automating your model. So, what was your state of mind when they announced that you are the winners of the SI's 2023 Software Edition?
It was like yeah, I think everyone can answer for this because it
Yeah,
was
Actually,
really
we don't even believe. Actually, we don't even believe.
yeah, Arunachalum, yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, we don't believe
Anushran, you
that
can
it was
answer.
us. Yeah, actually, we don't believe that it was us. Because you can hear me, right?
Yeah,
You
we
can, you
can.
can hear me, right?
We
You
can hear you.
can. Okay. Actually, we don't believe that we won the game. Actually, we don't believe that we won the game because of the team from CIE in the same competition and same participated in the same competition and they were really done great with this. They were really done great with this. Rajasthan Engineering College Kanchipuram. Rajasthan Engineering College Kanchipuram. We really believe that it was really a breathtaking moment for us.
Because there
It
was
was really a breathtaking moment for us.
because actually CID is also in Kanjipuram. and they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
in our
yeah.
problem statement. So when they said Kanchipuram, like it was a confusion, right? Both teams from Kanchipuram, it can be Rajalakshmi or CIT. But
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the end, the Rajalakshmi they said, and we were like, oh my god, it was like dream come true. Actually, it's not just 15 days prior the hackathon. It's like a process started from internal hackathon, right? So I think it's internal hackathon like 2 months before, and it started from there. So it was a journey from that position to winning it. It was a big journey, and everyone hard work. Like all my teammates worked for it really hard, and we made statement through every part of the competition actually. So basically, in internal hackathon, I want to share this actually. So in internal hackathon, we were the only team to get selected for 4 problems from first level. I think
Four
first
statements.
level to second level.
Four statements.
And yeah, 4 statements. So there were no other team got selected for 4 statement, and from in second level we got selected for 2, and we were the only team who got selected for 2 problem statement in internal hackathon. But later on, for getting selected for SIS 2023 finalists, in our college there were totally 4 problems selected from our college. Okay, so 4 problems. In that there were 2 teams. One team, I think it are colleagues. Actually, they are AIML 2 second years, and they were Visha Krishna team, and they were like six. They are all friends for us. Their team and our team alone got selected for 3 problem statements.
Oh,
So
great,
nearly
great.
from our college, there were like I guess 60-65 teams participated in this, but we got selected for 3 of them, and I think we made a statement there, and we also made statement in Bhopal that we were deserving to win this.
Yeah, sure. So, yeah, so could you please say how our college, Rajalakshmi Engineering College, supported you in this process?
Okay, well, okay. To start off with, it created a culture for us to work on a project-based an environment, because that's something what you don't get. More than they gave us permissions and gave us the environment to actually work on and develop our skills. And to start, like the biggest contribution to the whole success, I feel like as much as this victory is ours, I feel like this victory is also contributes to our mentor, Mr. Dr. Rakesh Kumar Mahendran. He was actually a big part of our success. Like, Ashwin, what do you actually?
Yeah, guys,
Yeah,
anyone, Dinesh. Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
Rakesh sir was our mentor for
yeah.
this hackathon, and another sir,
Jiva,
his name is
Mahendran.
He was our
Jiva.
industry mentor.
He was an industry mentor, and he was from Microsoft. They were actually 2 pillars of our journey. Actually, they really helped us to every process. Like there was so much scenario where they were really helpful and very supportive during the hackathon process. When the 36 hours hackathon, it was a 36-hour hackathon. Our servers were really supportive. He was with us 36 hours without sleeping, and supporting us each moment. Actually, he was very confident that we will win, and it gave us internal moral boost that we will also win. He gave us some kind of belief that really helped us. So our mentors were really very supportive through each process, and our college really helped us to get ODs because we had exams during semesters, and college really helped in getting us OD. And yeah, any other guys, Dinesh, Arunachalam, Ashwin?
But majorly
Because of
reason
Actually, I want to support Rakesh sir.
About what?
Guys, am I audible?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah, you
audible.
are.
You're audible. You can.
Yeah. I want to talk about Rakesh sir. Actually, he was literally the coolest meet ever. He's the guy from Varnavaram He was like he was like easy jolly jolly இருந்தாரு. He really made us win. Especially even like எங்களுக்கு got like no hopes of terminating economic over because of the situations over there. Due to the technical concerns, the GSM module is not working properly. Signal issues, signal and I got for backup, for backup, both three were not working. Both three were not working. I don't think these were all. These were can't remember all. And I can't manage. Still now, how did I manage? How did I manage to? I don't remember how did I manage those three promise again with those three GPS modules. He was the only one who supported me. Uh, even I wouldn't recommend my father this much. I wouldn't recommend my father this much. He was literally like a godfather for me. That's all I wanna talk about, Rakesh. That's all I wanna talk about,
Yeah, thank
Rakesh.
you.
The coolest. I say he's the
Actually, it was
coolest. I'm
very
saying that again.
friendly
He's the coolest.
and
I'm saying that again. He's the coolest.
Yeah, thank you. Dinesh, anything?
actually was very friendly, and he helped us in everything. Like from getting ODs, getting permission from the college, and any financial aid. He was like not just a mentor, like he's one of a team member. Like without him, you will be because of him. We were walking towards the success path. That's all I wanna say about him.
Yeah, so another thing which I need to ask you is, so you guys worked as a team. Each and every member in the unfaced team is predominantly strong in a particular domain, right? Considering
Yeah.
IoT, CVM, right? So as a team, you won the hackathon. So could you please explain the SIS journey starting from Chennai to Bhopal?
Oh my God, yeah, it was a roller
Yeah,
coaster.
shortly, please explain, okay?
Yeah, I think
Uh,
explaining it very
So,
shortly is very hard. Yeah, Dinesh, right?
yeah.
It's actually
yeah,
a very
yeah.
big journey. I
So,
think Dinesh, you
Uh,
can shoot it.
go um, from Chennai to Bhopal. We traveled through AC three AC class, right, Ashan? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
was good. It was comfortable, but returning from Bhopal, it was like hell. No, we were freezing to that, like we were in Antarctica. Like you don't know, it it was like hellish, and only three of us were confirmed for the travel journey, and uh, remaining four were couldn't make it, so we have to buy a ticket and pay for the fine, and we were sharing the seats, and it was very uncomfortable, and we were sleeping in one seat with two members. It was very difficult, and trying. And in Bhopal, uh, the accommodation was very terrible. We don't have the water. It's very difficult, but we still made it to the success path, and it was astonishing. Yeah, the food is very good. The language is without
Language
Shakti, we
barrier.
wouldn't be make it out there. You know, yeah, that's
Shakti
all I want
actually
to say.
really helped us in Hindi. Actually,
Yeah,
in our
yeah.
team, Hindi, I think, well spoken by Shakti, and I was kind of, I know, like, of some Hindi, but I can't even talk. But Shakti actually played a role. Shakti, can you explain it? How you managed about that?
Yeah, so I studied
We,
Hindi in school, so it is very easy for me to converse in Hindi, and I love Hindi personally. So I had a very great time in North India. Hello, am I
yeah, yeah.
audible?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
yeah,
you're
you are.
audible.
we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had great fun explaining our project to the judges in Hindi.
So played a very important role actually, because they were judges. Everyone Hindi actually. Their main language was Hindi, but we also need to communicate some things that if they didn't understand, we want to make it easy. So if we convey in Hindi, it made them easy. Sakti actually played a very important role on it. Sometimes Arunachalam was saying something that they didn't understand, so she played a role and she helped us to convey. And she is the one who presented every business canvas module, the important part, like how we are going to make it a production level app, how we are going to make it as a business model. So I think she did a great job on it, and the whole journey was a roller coaster. As he said, we actually, like, from end to starting to end, it was really a roller coaster, right? From building the product was a roller coaster, traveling was also even crazier. So as he said, when we are coming back to Chennai, we
Chennai,
only
it
got
was, yeah.
confirmed 3 tickets, and we were seven, but we only got confirmed for 3 tickets, and we didn't have for four. So basically, we bought open ticket, and we paid fine for adjusting in 3 seats, like four of them,
Oh,
totally seven of them adjusting in 3 seats. And it was North India. It was so cold. The temperature drops down to 10 degree, and it was
Actually,
sleeper, not.
we were traveled like the Vadakans in unserved compartments.
oh,
It wasn't like a reserved compartment. We were like Vadakans, to be honest.
like kind
Yeah.
of it was so congested, and the temperature was so down to 10 and 7. I think I got I woke up in the middle night, okay, actually, because it was too cold, and I saw Dinesh was shivering, and I was too shivering because there were no, like, it's
Yeah,
very
we were
warm.
in midnight. மச்சான் எப்படிடா இருக்கு? And I was like, ரொம்ப குளிருதுடா.
It was, yeah, அதேதான். So ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருந்துச்சு அந்த பார்ட் ஆஃப் தி ஜர்னி, பிகாஸ் we
Yeah.
didn't have place to sleep. நாங்க அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு தூங்கணும், ஒரே கம்பார்ட்மெண்ட்ல ஒரே பெர்த்ல 2 பேர் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணி தூங்கணும். ஸோ தேர் so much challenging எஸ்ஏஎஸ் காம்படிஷன். அண்ட் அந்த ஜர்னிலேயே நான் காம்படிஷன் ஒரு 36 hours ஹேக்கத்தான். லைக் அங்க வந்து 36 hours வித்தவுட் ஸ்லீப் அங்க வந்து நாங்க இருக்கோம்னா இட்ஸ் வெரி ஹாட். Because 36 hours நீங்க you should like work like continuously, we should code. And they were like the process was like one mentoring round and three evaluation round. We should work for that 36 hours. It
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
really our limit pushing, right? So Prajein, can you explain the part that
Yeah, okay. So, okay, well, they've explained what actually it feels like to be in Bhopal. I'll, like, share more of like what actually feels like being in the competition under the pressure. So, as they mentioned, we had the language barrier as one of the biggest struggles, and the climate and getting adjusted to the whole circumstance. So, again, the first 2 rounds we made mistakes, we learned, we were in panic, we were actually trying to figure out how to actually impress the judges, because for the first few rounds they were actually not satisfied, and we just couldn't actually convey what we actually what they wanted. So we made the changes what they actually gave us. We added on what is required and what could enhance the product as a whole. So again, like every movie, the movie is just not gonna be all interesting if it's gonna go on a same state. At the final moment, when we thought we did better in the second round, we were kind of like on cloud nine after we did better in the second round. So the best part of it was we even actually integrated a 3D animation video as a marketing point of it, so that you could actually add on to the novelty features of us winning. So we
Yeah,
created a whole 3D video, a 3D animation
Yeah,
video
it
of
was
our.
like a commercial.
Yeah, it was more of like a commercial. So we took it to whole business production point of view. So that was more interesting. But at the final moment, the judges were literally there, and we were just realizing that our mobile application, the updated mobile application, what we built was completely lost.
actually
Like
there
we
was an
tried put
accident?
yeah, we did. Like we didn't push it. We didn't push it to the Git repository properly. So it was like completely panic. I was, if you could like go visit the video or get to see the pictures, I would have been completely lost. I was like trying to figure out what, but like we did pull off a decent presentation. So like I was going through the comments, and one of them wanted to like actually view the whole product. So this was like the base, mobile application on how this actually worked,
yeah.
not like what we did. So this was a
Okay.
base of it, like how the current shipment is the screen visible, like this like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
yeah.
visible. Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
how the current shipment from where to where, the vehicle type,
Okay.
vehicle make and so on.
Okay.
And you can actually see the profile of the transporter or whoever is actually accessing. So this
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
the base structure of it. So at the final stage of it, we did what we could, and we were kind of like kind of anxious, because that mobile code being lost did actually indulge a lot of panic in us. But our mentor and everybody else, we did try to handle it in a better way, and we were kind of like nervous, because what we just thought, like, what if they could reject because of this one, because one
Mm.
minor setback is what we
Yeah,
thought. But yeah, by the end of the day, it did like our results were shown there. So that was the
yeah.
whole
So,
experience, I'd say.
sitting
Actually,
here.
Arunachalum made the other teammates inferior because of his IoT kit. When he opened, it was like Allahu Akbar moment for them. It was like they shocked. What is this? Like, what kind of comfort is this? Like, they really shocked. So that's how we got the confidence.
Yeah.
So
So sitting
And
here.
we made it sure that we surprise the judges at every evaluation round.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so clearly I can visualize what you guys did there during December. So yeah, so much hardships you went throughout the journey, right? So starting from here, you're starting from here to Bhopal and your semester exams. You focus only on hackathon, sleepless nights. So much of coding. Yeah, so it's not such a easy thing, right? So it's on you. So you made the right choice that considering semester exams and hackathon on the other hand. So you took hackathon and you won it actually.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So actually,
so
it
such
was
a great thing. Yeah,
like deciding whether like what is important, what really matters,
yeah.
and
The
I think
priority actually matters, right? Yeah,
yeah. So we wanted to win, and I think it was a stage where every one of us could prove it, because we had more with us. We were good at so much things. Like we can make an application to a like government level thing, like a product. So we have technical skills that we really need to showcase, so that our college can know that we know this, so people can know that we can do like this. And our big aim in our college is that we want to build a project culture. This
yeah,
is
yeah,
our
yeah.
aim actually. So basically, we winning this competition would make other students in our college to also try and win Smart India Hackathon for next year. So I think we could inspire them to make for coming hackathons that they can also win. And another major part is that our team, all of them are second year, and we are just third sem. So you can see that we know our coding skills are like much better, that we can build an application on a complete scale. So if a second year can do, I think everyone can do if they work really hard for this. And I think we will be yeah, example for it, so
Yeah,
that
yeah. You have
anytime.
set a great example, and your journey is so inspiring, right?
Thank you.
So there's a famous quote that it's one's convention that would determine its success, and it's not by the number of followers he is having. So another quote I would say here is actions speak louder than words. So each and every member or the viewer viewing this video, you are having talent, right? So the one thing that you need is the right platform that definitely your college will provide, and the right team. So team collaboration and teamwork is very important. So we saw the winners of SIH, each and every member was strong in their domain, and they coped up with each and every other. So thereby building a great model.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. So any other personal that is some important incidents you want to share that happened in hackathon? So
I
such unforgettable incident that cherishing moments.
I think everyone will have, I think, their own stories about this actually. So
Yeah,
there were a lot of moments which is very memorable one actually. Because like winning moment, as you said, it was really memorable for me, because the hard work that we put for like 3 months, it really paid off. I was really happy when they called out our name. Every one of us were like jumping from the seat. Yeah. So it was a moment that we cannot never forget throughout our life. Actually, it was one memorable moment, and I guess everyone will have their moments. I guess I think you can guys share too, guys.
Yeah. After the winning, we went to a five-star hotel and we had a delicious dinner. Like,
yeah, yeah.
Man,
like
that's
we had
my
a
point, man.
satisfaction.
That's
We were
my
in
point, man.
paradise, like you know.
Well,
Yeah. Go for it.
Talking about butter chicken was my point. You took
well,
the you took the
great, great.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
one
Actually,
thing,
butter chicken was
we in the winning stage, we were discussing how to. And hello.
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you, Shakti. Yeah,
yeah. We
So
can hear
one
you.
of the jury said stay unfazed. So I think that statement was very special to us when one of the jury, when he was giving us certificate, he said stay unfazed. So
yeah,
yeah,
stay
that is
unfazed.
a
Yeah,
very
yeah,
special
yeah.
moment for us.
So you justified your team's title with this, yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
So very good. So such an amazing interview I had with you guys.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you.
Can I conclude with something else? Like
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
the
yeah. You can continue. Yeah, yeah.
so I know there are a lot of students trying to learn this software, how to build. They would have interest, but they don't have idea how to really build an application, how to progress through their career. So basically, if you want to really improve in your skill set, I really recommend it. Go and see. There are a lot of learning resources other than college. I mean, there is college. A college can do this level of support, but they can do everything, right? So if you want to really win competitions, if you want really high level jobs and want to start a startup company, I really recommend you guys to go and explore in internet. We have so much powerful things, like we have internet. We can learn anything from internet. So there are workshops, like there are boot camps, 3 months boot camp for every domain. Like there are web development, AI. And I'm saying if you just get these boot camps for 6 months and 3 months, I would promise that you will learn lot of things. Like 4 years of college, right? It can cover in 6 months. Like the standard of boot camps are really good. If you go and learn this, you can develop your skill set, which will really help you guys in our careers. So basically, we are second years, right? We didn't have any like in college. In the fourth sem, there will be like AI part, and they didn't teach us yet. But we know this because we took online courses and we learned the stuff from online. So it really helped us to win this hackathon too. Rachin, is there anything you want to say? Add up on this part?
Yeah, again, so whoever it might may concern, just stay unfazed, keep working on what you actually have to work on, because you'd never know, because someday you might end up winning a national level hackathon and you'd be getting interviewed as well. So this is actually a dream come true moment for all of us. So keep
Yeah,
working on what you
yeah,
actually have
yeah.
to.
So definitely, whatever process we are making, we have to trust the process and we have to believe in ourselves, right?
Indeed, indeed, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, thanks for joining us. So the
Thank you.
special thanks, what I want to mention is, so from the backend side, I want to mention Kaushik, who is our technical lead and he is our designer. And on the other hand, from our department, B. Gautam Krishna. So these two guys are, we are talking in front end and they are working in back end. So yeah, guys, that's the end of Spotlight episode 1. See you all in next episode. Thank you.
Yeah.
Signing off.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.